Christmas just 2 weeks away now, most of us are checking items off of our gift shopping list. And that list may include a new pet for someone. And while a new puppy can be a nice gift idea, oh, he's really cute. How do you know if you or your gift recipient is truly ready for that responsibility? To answer this, we consulted a local dog trainer.
And here she is joining us now, Beth Hutchins, the owner of Something to Bark About Dog Training. Thank you so much for being with us this morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
So I think this is a really good idea to maybe think through some things before you get that gift. Christmas a few weeks away now. So what are some things that people should be considering before starting that search for a new puppy?
Some of the things that you should take into consideration is your family's lifestyle. Will someone be at home with a new puppy? Is there a fenced yard? Will your new puppy be walked on a leash? Does anyone in the household have allergies to dogs? Look around the home. See what needs to be changed or removed for the puppy's safety.
And probably a discussion about responsibility too. How are dogs different from one another, and why is breed choice important too?
Every dog has a different temperament. You should definitely ask questions about the puppy's parents, meet them if possible, see what their temperaments are like. Some dogs like to sit and cuddle. Other dogs are more active and will best thrive with the job. Some dogs may shed more than others and require more grooming. Call me to ask questions before buying a puppy. I would be happy to share with anyone the things that I know to help them reach the best personality and breed fit for them and their family. Just an example, just in the last few weeks, I've taken in 3 different puppies under my wing, which were just not the good fit for the purchasing families. Whether it was they thought they were getting a hyperallergenic dog and the breeder mislabeled the puppy. Another whose adorable face is being shown in the pictures today. Elvis, a giant schnauzer, which was not suited for an apartment. He's looking for his forever home. He will be a big dog, fully grown. However, he's one of the most intelligent puppies I've ever had the opportunity of training. Anyone interested in adopting Elvis may call me to learn more.
Well, I'm glad you mentioned that, Beth, because some people may, have a thought of what they're expecting to see or to be able to know how to care for a dog, and then it ends up being a completely different scenario, and that would not be good for anyone. I mentioned kittens too.
Absolutely.
I think cats are obviously a big responsibility too. We know you're a dog trainer specifically, but as far as caregiving for any pets at home, before you make that decision, what sort of things do you think the family needs to decide?
Well, you should consider who in the family will be the responsible party and for what activities, such as going for walks, food, water, potty routines, where will the puppy sleep? These are just a few examples.
Definitely just some of the many that go into the lifestyle of an animal. What kind of costs are associated not just with buying a pet, but also taking care of it after, and even with training, some of your services as well, that's costly too?
Yes, some of the standard costs, then there are add-ons to consider. Veterinary care is probably one of your largest expenses. You should always identify your vet prior to picking up any puppy. So many vets are booked or not accepting new patients, and most breeders will require you to take your new puppy to the vet within 3 to 5 days of going home. Your puppy will also require monthly preventative care for fleas, ticks, heartworms, and vaccinations. Definitely talk to your vet prior to bringing your new puppy home. And of course, being a dog trainer, I highly recommend training. In general, it takes 21 days to muscle memory a task. Just like a child, they need to continue training and return to training for advanced conditioning. A trainer will customize the training to meet the family's expectations where possible. Food, toys, treats, crate size and placement, pet insurance, and a good groomer. There's so much to consider before purchasing a new puppy.
Thank you, Beth, for your time this morning. We appreciate it. And for everyone at home, if you found that information helpful, this segment will be posted on triadcw.com later on today. To learn more about Beth's dog training services, visit somethingtobarkaboutdogtraining.com. And once again, they are located in Reedsville.